Oh, I forgot to switch out of my PNG. Give me 1 second. But in the meantime, hello Blanket, hello Junior, how are you guys? Congrats Junior on redeeming first. Let me figure out where my model went. I forgot I was all broken last week. Let's see, iPad stuff, other stuff. Here we go. YouTube Studio and turn that off. Hello. How's Sammy? I'm doing good. Let me get some music going really quick and then we can get rolling, but I'm doing pretty good. I meant to stream yesterday, but then I think after dinner I was just kind of like sleepy, so I just ended up not streaming. Um, but yeah, I've been doing pretty good. Over the weekend, we actually had our bachelor slash bachelorette party. Well, it was more of a weekend trip, which was really fun. So I've been in a pretty good mood since then. I think it was nice to hang out with all our friends and siblings and everyone, and like the wedding party. So it was really neat, and I think I'm really happy that we did it together because I feel like all our friends and everyone got along really well. We all got to know each other a little bit more, and it was just a good time in general. So yeah, I've been kind of riding the good vibes since then. It's been a good time. Kai is still very excited. I don't know if you can hear him in the background. I hope not, but yeah, he's been very excited too. And like all her friends have been chatting a lot more, which always puts me in a good mood when everyone's getting along. Lovey do, sticker do, thinky do, boxy do, grab-a-lottle, blushy do, spin-a-lottle, disgusty do, girl, schoolgirl hane, fire do, dancy do, cry do, helpy do, box-a-lottle, one or two more do's that I didn't have time to name. That's a lot of do's. Do's and don'ts, you could say. Hi, Sammy, and I was there too. Yeah, we did have quite a few boxes of things, so I suppose in a way you were there, blanket box. Blanket box 147. Good vibes, good. Yeah, always good. Yeah, the first night, so we went out to we were in Lake Tahoe, which was really fun. And so we went out Friday night after work, and that night we played some Smash. Kai got the Switch 2, which is very exciting. Which meant that we were planning on playing more on the Switch than we ended up playing, but that was fine. But the first night we played some Smash, and I was really surprised. My sister got pretty into it. She's like never been into video games or anything, so she didn't know what a single button on the controller even was, but she was having a good time, which I was very glad about. And then yeah, we had like a lake day on Saturday, and then hung out at the Airbnb after that, which was really cool. I drank a little bit more than I expected, but that's okay. We played some card games, and then I drew a picture of the closet and got a little bit stressed out about it. But overall, it was very good, and it was cool to hang out with everybody. You missed me in Junior Washington State weather chats. Ooh, was there something interesting going on with the weather in Washington State? I know California's been having a lot of interesting stuff happening, but a little bit different kind of interesting. Yeah, a little bit scary interesting. But you know, the state of the world is something. There's a lot going on. But we won't talk about that too much. I don't want to get too into it. I probably will in some way, shape, or form maybe eventually address it, but probably not today. I think for now we're just gonna chill. Heat, complaining about how hot it is. I see. Yeah, it was pretty warm where we were, but it didn't get like super hot, thankfully. Granted, we were also in like swimsuits and stuff, but like I think on the water, like the water was really cool too, so it like kind of like offset it a bit, so it wasn't too bad. I was surprised I didn't get any bug bites because we did bring bug spray and sunscreen and stuff, and I actually didn't end up using the bug spray, which I didn't think about till afterwards. So some of our group got some bug bites, came home with some bites on their legs and stuff, but I actually ended up being okay. Oh, the toilets in the well, I don't know about all the toilets, but the toilet in like our room of the Airbnb, it was like a bidet, but like I went and like used it, and it was really warm and I didn't expect it, and it kind of scared me because I sat on it too, and then like water was spraying out of it, not like out of the toilet, but like it like put water into the toilet bowl, if that made sense, and it made a lot of noise and it kind of scared me. But I got used to it. But I was like, oh, this is a fancier toilet than I feel like I've ever sat on. um, yeah, I'm not used to like bidets and fancy toilets and things like that. Complaining about how hot it is and educating another person about the difference between West and East Washington State. I live in the East, have a lot less rain when there's mountains between us and the ocean. That makes sense. Yeah. I'm on the coastal side of California, as most people in California, or most people who live in California are. Um, but I feel like I'm like so close to, or like not like right now, but like growing up, I was so close to the water that we never had any like crazy weather extremes. Like it was pretty much within the same like temperature range year round. But yeah, BRB, getting some more dinner. Ooh, what's for dinner? But enjoy your dinner. Don't feel pressured to answer if you're eating. But yeah, I had some leftover curry that Kai made yesterday, and he actually went out to get lunch with my sisters because they were kind of close to where his office was. So he brought back some paella, which was really yummy. So I ate that, and I can tell I'm gonna knock out at some point, but that's why I'm streaming right now, because that way I don't fall asleep too early. But yeah, in the meantime, for those who don't know, Art Fight is around the corner. And if you don't know what Art Fight is like this, I think they call it an art trading game. But basically you like make an account on their website and you put like your character references and stuff like that, and then people attack each other by drawing each other's characters and stuff. And usually everyone's split into two teams. You sign up for a team, and then you draw other people's characters to win points for your team. And it's really exciting and really fun. I participated for the first time last year, and I actually drew a lot more than I expected, because you can always like sign up and not necessarily like do too much to participate. Like it's all just however much time you want to commit to it, you go for it. It's all just for fun. But Art Fight has been posting about it a lot recently, because they're gonna announce the theme, I think in like a week or two. And I was like, I should probably update my character reference, because the one I used last time was the image that I was going to, it was actually just basically a screenshot of what I intended to be my VTuber model. And then since then I've decided to update it a little bit. For the most part it's the same, but I have updated it a little bit, so I figured I'd draw like a sort of official like Sammy Doo reference, and like in the meantime just leading up to Art Fight. And I'm still not 100% sure, I'm still in the process of drawing the model, so I may make changes as we go, but for now we're gonna try to finalize, I guess, the full Sammy Doo. I don't really participate, but I have a friend who does. Oh, cool. Does it happen to be, because I know Blanket follows Maggie, Hot Soupy Miku. She's one of the people that I follow who has always been really big on Art Fight. I know a few people who have always like posted a lot about Art Fight, but I remember Maggie was one of the ones that I saw doing like a lot of art last year. But yeah, even if you don't participate, it's really fun to like see everyone's attacks and stuff. I mean, for the first several years that I knew about Art Fight, that was kind of it. I just like watched people post stuff, but I never really felt like I had a character to throw into the pool to participate, and I was also a little bit scared too. But I'm glad I did, and it was good practice to just draw a lot this month. I don't know how much I'll participate this year necessarily, because I feel like we're also getting to crunch time on a lot of other things in life, but we're gonna give it a try. So yeah. Anyways, this is a very, very rough thing that I started in like I didn't spend too much time on this yet. I started this like literally earlier today. I have a picture of my my work in progress model so far, but I don't think I'll show it yet. But we can count this as a little sneak peek to it, because like I said, this will pretty much be the design, the final design. It'll just be in reference form rather than model form. I'm also not sure about my hair length, because at the time that I first started putting this model together, my hair length was about here, right? It was about shoulder length, give or take an inch or so. However, since then, I've been growing my hair out, partially because since I'm getting married this year, I was told by like everyone I know that if you have longer hair, there's more to work with and more like style options, and you can always cut it, which made sense to me. So now my hair is a lot longer than it's been probably since I was in, like, I was gonna say elementary school, but even then, I don't think it ever. I don't know if I would say it technically got this long, because obviously I was a little shorter too. But right now it's about at like my mid back, and I think in elementary school that was about as long as I ever got it, was like mid back. But elementary school Sam was naturally a lot shorter than adult Sammy, so technically speaking, I guess you could say this is the longest my hair has ever been. It's hairy Doo. I am a hairy individual, I will say. My arms are really hairy, which growing up, you know, that was always fun to be like, yeah, I'm a girl with hairy arms. Like, hairy arm girlies can relate, I think, to the stigma around having hair on your arms. There's always all sorts of back and forth on it too, because it's like, first I was bullied for having hairy arms, and then I got bullied for shaving the hairy arms, and then even now, like on the internet and stuff, people are always like very judgmental about like, oh my gosh, why do you shave your arms or whatever. But then, like, I don't know, it's just you can never win. But yeah, Sammy Doo is pretty hairy, I will say. Yeah, I think for now I'll just keep the hair at this length. I don't know, what do you guys think here? Let me do a different version, because technically Sammy Doo right now has hair way down to here. How are we feeling about long hair Sammy? This is giving cockroach vibes, low-key. I think I'll stick with this, or I don't know. I could do it a little bit longer than that. The fun thing about doing my own model, I mean, this isn't gonna be the model itself, but like, it means I can do whatever I want with, like I can change my mind as late as well, not as late as I want, but I can make a lot of like last minute changes, or like add hairstyles if I want and things like that. Yeah, I'm always in real life, I feel like most of the time my hair is down, but like, this is the time, if any, to be creative with hairstyles. Like, I'm a sucker for braids and hair, like character design. I just don't know where to put a braid on my head in this case. Okay, let's actually draw in the head, because I have this like sketched out thing, but it's not very complete. It's very, very rough. I mean, this whole thing's still rough. I'm still very much sketching it, but yeah. One thing I did establish is the eye shape. I feel like maybe I should, well, I'll leave the glasses for now, and then like most likely I'll duplicate this and then have a version where I do like the clothes and stuff. I'm wondering if I should just leave it in sketch form, but I feel like I should. But for now, that's what we'll have. Here, let's do a smile. I keep accidentally switching to the eraser too. Should I make it a little more smart? Oh, this is pretty big. It will definitely be cleaned up as we get further. I don't know, is this smile scary? Oh, it's getting a little scary. I am really excited to find out the theme of Art Fight this year. I feel like they're announcing it a lot later than they have in the past. Because I feel like last time there was so much hype leading up to it where people were like making their they had a little like profile card template going around where people would share whether they were participating, what team they were on, like what kind of art they're okay with, and like how many OCs and characters they have on their profile. This time, I don't think they're even announcing the theme until the 22nd, is what they said. So I am curious, and like I said, last year was my first year participating, so I don't know if last year was just like particularly different. I think I am on their Discord, so I know they made some updates to the website too, but I'm curious what kind of changes that entails. Oh yeah, don't forget to redeem your daily doodles. They're just fun little stream check-ins if you so wish. No pressure if you don't want to. I just find them really fun. I have been considering making a Discord. I know you guys brought it up before, and I have still been thinking about it. I am also open to names for the Discord, because I don't know, like, do I just call it the Discord? A banana? Oh, that reminds me of the banana emote that I started. My brain's like all over the place, so I feel like I keep starting drawings on stream, and then like they're kind of, I won't say they're in limbo because I definitely want to come back to them. But yeah. Oh yeah, I played more Sap sometimes. Oh, Super Auto Pet Sap? I've never played Sap, but I feel like I know so many people that do that I should like at least consider trying it. People take Sap really seriously. It's almost intimidating, but like I know so many like nice people who play Sap that I'm like, I should definitely give it a try. Sappy Doo. That's got a good ring. Sappy Doo. If I get too corny, you can call me Sappy Doo. Okay, I'm just gonna merge this whole like body outline kind of thing, and then I will try to clean this up a bit. I feel like once I have a base, I'll just like scooch it over. I'll duplicate it and scooch, or should I draw it on here? Yeah, I think I'll duplicate it and then scooch it over. No, I'll, indecisive. Let me just keep going and then see where it takes me. Okay. Anyways, here, maybe I'll keep this, no, I'll keep it like this. Okay. So most of the time I draw myself with this hoodie. And underneath I typically have a t-shirt, because sometimes I draw myself without the hoodie. You know, when it gets warmer, I don't always wear this hoodie. So I've got like a pink t-shirt, which I'll just kind of do like the collar of a t-shirt here probably. And then here's like the hoodie. I feel like the thickness of the hood always varies when I draw it, but just in general, I feel like this is a good hoodie shape, right? Like, that looks like the top of a jacket, I think. We got two little drawstrings. One of the early versions of Sammy Doo in this hoodie had little stars at the end of it. I think I'm just gonna make them regular drawstrings. I don't know if that makes it more boring or not, but that's okay. And we'll have right here the body of the hoodie, and we can just end it here. It doesn't have to. Or should I make it a little bit shorter? Sure, just kind of sits on the hips. I think that works. This is kind of just generally mapping it out for now. I think this needs to curve a little more though. And hoodies have pockets, so I'll do a little pocket here. Okay, and then we're gonna have this not be symmetrical because I have it like this. I kind of have like the loose sleeves. Let's pull this out a little more. I'm okay with using all the warping tools on the sketch because I tend to clean them up anyways. The stars fell off during the Kai walletless arc. That's so funny you say that because Kai does tend to lose his wallet a lot. We have an air tag on it, but I don't know if it's still dead, but it was dead at some point when we were looking for it. We were like, well, that doesn't really help us. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Oops, I just broke my model. I guess while I'm here, let me pull this up. Okay. Sometimes I go to turn off my alarm and I accidentally click it instead, and then I'm just like, ugh, now it's gonna open up the whole like alarm app thing. Cassie's also she was really active today. She was weirdly excited and like sniffing everything and stuff. I don't know if it was because Kai went into the office and we left her this weekend like by herself most of the time. My mom came on Saturday to hang out with her, and I'm really grateful for that. But I don't know if she's like a little bit nervous that we're gonna leave her again, so she was like particularly cuddly, which Cassie's not usually a very cuddly type, so it was very surprising to me, but I was not complaining. Back? Hi, Back. I'm Sammy. It's the vacuum tag, it's airless. That's a good one. But yeah, Cassie, she's not really a lap cat type, but this morning it seemed like she was trying to be. But let me tell you, Cassie's not good at being a lap cat because, so the way my room is set up is my desk is in the corner and the bed is like right behind the chair. So my desk is right like past the foot of the bed. So I sat at my desk this morning to like log into work, and she just launches herself off the bed and straight up just belly flops onto my legs. Like that's the best way that I can describe it. And she didn't try to get herself up, like she kind of tucked her back legs in, but otherwise she was just flopped over my thighs, like she wanted to be on my lap, but she didn't know how to be on it comfortably. And I'm like, man, this is your best attempt at being a lap cat. Like, you're never affectionate like this, and the one time you're trying, you just look so awkward. So I had to kind of like bunch her up in my arms and like kind of reposition her for her. But it was really funny to witness. I was like, man, you know you're not much of a lap cat. Hi, Kai, welcome in. 22 doodles. Wow. Have I really streamed that? I feel like I asked that a lot. But every time I see that number, I'm like, wow, have I really streamed that many times already? Oh, I think I scratched my nose accidentally earlier, so I have a little like thing under it. Hi, Kai. Yeah, Cassie's hanging out in the laundry basket next to me. We have like 2 cat beds that she can sleep in, but she chooses to sleep either in the laundry or I don't know, she just finds the weirdest places to sleep. Oh, to be a cat and just lounge wherever. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Oh, I think this should not be symmetrical actually. But normally I draw myself in shorts. So we've got one leg here. Oh, I was trying to edit that curve, but that's fine, I guess. I normally try to squeeze in 2 streams every week. I don't know if I will stream again this week though, because tomorrow my mom and technically my sister, I guess, have a dance performance that we're seeing. So I won't be streaming tomorrow, unfortunately, which is why I wanted to stream yesterday, but then I kind of got tired, so I was like, we'll save that for another time. Time to sap while watching the Doodle once it updates. Have fun and good luck. Yeah, I feel like have you played sap? Or you used to bring up sap during stream before, right? Or am I thinking of someone else? I feel like someone used to talk about playing sap like while it was streaming, but I can't remember if I'm just imagining that. Yeah, because I think I was like, y'all should teach me how to play sap one of these days. Eggy hosted that really cool tournament, which I was very impressed by. Very happy for her for that. Yeah? Okay, cool. I keep telling myself I should like make notes about like things we talk about, because I feel like my memory tends to fail me. Okay, we've got one right here. I'll fix the shoes after. Oh my gosh, last stream when I was struggling with the briar feet. I did save some in the least weird way possible. I did save some foot pictures after for references, but I swear they were like foot drawings, which I don't know if that makes it better, but I swear it's on a completely normal level. Not sure if these legs look all that great, but we'll see. I kind of just threw some lines on there and was like, you know, that does look egg-like, I think. Like knees right here. Okay, I think I need to squish this a little on this side because my hand is gonna go there. Alright, it's coming together, I think. Okay, this leg looks a little weird actually, but it's fine. Like, this part feels a little too awkward. Was that a little bit? Yeah, I think the tip of the shorts is a little awkward. There we go. Maybe I should scooch this down a little bit. Like, I feel like this arm needs to come down a tad bit. And put some hands on that. I'll just sketch in some fingers. Let's see. Bring your hand. I feel like sometimes it's more like this. Okay, this is very, very rough. We'll clean it up after. But I feel like this is like kind of a good position for that. Maybe have the pinky more like this. I know you can't really see it, but just use your imagination. Here, I'll erase this part. That might help. Okay. It's approximately 4 fingers. Kind of like how I gave Briar 4 toes. Yeah, sure. We'll make that work. That'll be a later problem. Stay tuned for the crush out. with a pointer finger and a thumb. I know a lot of people like doing this hand for references. Yeah, we'll do the same. We'll be basic like that. Show all the fingers. Kind of. Not as exaggerated as I've seen, but I think this is fine. For reference, I think this is a pretty good pose. Pretty standard stuff. Okay, now we've got some neato tennis shoes, I think. I say I think as if it's not my own character, but I forget. Have a little sock peeking out too. Like this, maybe. These don't need to be like high tops or anything, but I kind of like the exaggerated shoes sometimes. Hang on, I need to check how I drew the shoes before. Okay. I do need to add something else that I added to the last version of... I don't think it actually made it to the last version of Sammy Doo, but it is something that I do want to incorporate into this version. I say this version as if it's not just for art fight, but still. Where did I put this? Okay. Sideways shoes. Okay. It's kind of the base of it. The other thing that I would like to... Let me fix the sleeve first, actually. I feel like I like it nice and loose. Okay. The other thing that I want to incorporate into this, which I will admit, I've had times where I feel like it's really overdone, but I want to put a little band-aid here. Partially because I have a scar there from Cassie, and so I thought it would be a good excuse to put a band-aid on my leg. Because there's a scratch right here from when Cassie jumped on me one time, not too long after we got hurt, and she didn't quite know how to balance on my leg at that point, and it left a really nasty scratch on my leg. So I put the band-aid there, and then I used to have a little heart sticker on like on my profile picture and stuff. Well, it's still my profile picture, but I decided to move that here because why not? A little heart sticker and a band-aid. With love from Cassie. I don't know if I should move that. Maybe I'll move it up a little bit. It is technically like right on my knee, but it's also not a very practical place to put a band-aid, I will say. Woohoo! Okay. And there's something that I kind of went back and forth on, which is putting stars on my sleeves, because I had this whole thing originally where I put stars along the cuff of my, like around the edge of my sleeves. I don't know if I should keep that. Or I could just leave it. It's much easier to draw without it, I will say. And I'll put it on. It's not like super obvious, they're just white stars. But like, I will admit, I personally never even draw them anyways. They're just kind of there. Should I have them there? I almost like it without. Let me think. Let me look at the picture I drew earlier. Yeah, whatever, let's do it. We'll make them little. What layer did I put this on? Okay. I do want to keep it on a different layer for now as I move them around. Reminder that Sammy is a cool dude. You're a cool dude too, Junior. And everyone. Also, thanks Chatty Doo for the reminder that you can use exclamation mark pronouns to let me know if you have preferred pronouns. Which I just use the same plugin that other people use, so if you use it here, then you can also, or other streamers that use the plugin can also see it, and I find it really handy. I kept forgetting about it, because I already had it, so I didn't really think much of it, but then I was like, I should probably, like, remind people that it's there. Yeah, I tried setting up some timer, like, messages, after last stream, so hopefully it seems like it's working out fine. I just didn't want it to like be too spammy, if that makes sense. But it seems like it's working out okay. Do it like this. Center this a little bit more. This is definitely Animal Crossing music, but I can't put my finger on what hour it is. No, this one's not. This is shop music for I'm probably wrong actually. What is this? Oh, it's Dream Cafe. Psh, I knew that. And I'm just gonna copy this over here. Should I like flip it? Maybe that's fine. I feel like it should be a little more squished since it's like kind of punched up there too though. Something like that. Should the elbow be lower? I feel like it should be. I'm no good at anatomy, but okay, let me just merge the stars into it. I feel like it's fine. I feel like I'm most likely gonna keep it. How's this looking? Looking alright, I think. Man, taking so long just for the sketch. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, Redeem. Da-da-da. You guys hydrate too. Alright. Everyone make sure to drink lots of water, especially because we're getting to summer up here in the everywhere except Australia. But it's getting hot, so everyone should take care. Get some water if you need it. I believe we also have an ad break coming in a few minutes, so brace yourselves for that. If you want to wait till then to grab water, use the bathroom, maybe that's a good time for that. Okay, something about my hair here looks very flat, which don't get me wrong, it is very flat in real life, but it looks really weird on here. Let's make it a little bit more like, I don't want it to make my head look round or like wide, but it's fine. It's all cartoonish anyways. I look like a bobble head. I did the hydrate. Excellent work. Thank you for hydrating. both me and yourself. Staying hydrated is good for you. I don't want anyone to feel like they're busy watching some girl on Twitch and then they forgot to hydrate and now they're dehydrated. Haha. Okay, anyways. Let's just start lining this, and then as we go, maybe we'll see if there's anything else we want to add to it. It's very simple, but it's me. I will probably put a little bubble cat like reference here too, but I feel like this is pretty solid. Is there anything else I should add? I mean, I've got the glasses. Did I want to put anything? I mean, I guess the other thing that I did have on my last one, which again I'm still kind of torn on, is putting a little sticker on my face like this. Because on my profile picture, I do have a little star sticker on here. It's just a regular star. But I don't know. It's kind of a cute touch. I've got that. I have a little flower sticker on my hair, but I don't know if I want to keep that either. Might skip that. Should I put something in my hair, like a hair clip or something? I used to wear bobby pins in my hair to keep it like out of my face on one side. Perhaps I will do that. I'll add a little hair clip. Whatever happens here that isn't already on the model that I'm drawing will most likely be added. Could do that classic like double hair clip thing too. I feel like I can totally skip the star sticker. Oh, bless you, Cassie. That was weird. She made a funny sound. Yeah, maybe I'll skip the star sticker. How do we feel about hair clips? I could do like a fun shaped hair clip too. I don't know what shape though. Or like, what if we did like a little cat hair clip? Again, very rough sketch. Oh, looks like a mustache. Little cat hair clip. Or if I'm not doing the star on like star sticker, I could put a star hair clip like this. There is an old version of Sammy Doo that has like the star clip thing, or like star hair accessory. Could just do something like this, make it a hair clip. Make it bigger. Big star hair clip. I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling that. I think either this or no hair clip. Oh, there's the ad break. See y'all on the other side. Alternatively, and I did consider this, I could make this like a braided section. Just pretend it's a braid. I'm not against that idea. I'll think about it. I like braids. Okay, let's do an alt version of this really quick. We'll see how we like it. And I thought this would be simple, just kind of draw what's already there, but now it's turning into redesign Sammy a little bit. Okay, we could go up to here. Maybe put like a hair clip of some sort. No, or should I? I could just go like that and have the hair over it like that. You know, like just kind of front hair. But then I'm like, I kind of like the idea of like it coming down like this. but then it feels like it needs something to break it up here. I'm like stealing Kai's braid, I feel like. Could just have the braid over here. Rising Rose Akira, just passing through to make sure y'all are taking care of yourselves and while working on art fight prep, and I'll take a break. Reminder to hydrate and stretch. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by and making sure everyone's taking care of themselves. I will indeed hydrate, actually. Actually, yeah, this is probably a good time to take a quick break. Yeah, so everyone go to the bathroom. I'm gonna drink some water, and maybe we'll come back to this with a fresh mind. How do you guys feel about taking a 5-10 minute break? Yeah, let's do that. Everyone get some water. Everyone use the bathroom. Let's get a timer on here. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. I could put that on though. Where is my timer? There it is. All right, be right back. Let's do a quick BRB break time. Let's do 10 minutes. All right, be right back. Everyone take care. See you on the other side. Wait, okay, sorry. I know we just got back from the ad break, or not the ad break, the break, but I'm gonna add another 5 because I just realized I need to feed Cassie. So sorry about that. Also, sorry, I don't know why ads ran again because I swear we just had an ad break like right before I went on the normal break. However, yeah, give me 5 minutes and I will go feed Cassie and then I will be right back for realsies. Okay, bye bye. 2 minutes to spare. All right, let's get rid of that timer and dive right back into it. All right, Animal Crossing to get back into the groove. Oh, also, I missed this message. Art is looking lovely so far. Have a nice day. I hope you have a nice day too. I'm not sure if you're still there, but if you are, I hope you have a nice day. And if not, I still hope you have a nice day. Oh, speaking of things I forgot, I'm pretty sure I missed. There it is. Thank you, Alex Master, for the off-stream follow. Yeah, it's been a whole week since I streamed, but I think after last stream, I had a bit of a, I don't know, it's been a whole week since I streamed, and I didn't mean for that to happen. Hello again. Hello again. I'm back. I'm still debating on this braid. I'm kind of going back and forth because I also know if I put this on my model, it's a little bit harder to rig. I think it's definitely doable. I'm just trying to think because then there's a lot of individual pieces and I have to deal with the whole layer order thing, but I think it would be a good challenge. I did the win in SAP. Congratulations. Heck yeah. We love that. We love wins. Very happy for you. I'm glad you won. Yeah. What was your team, or I don't know what goes into SAP, but I assume you pick like animals and stuff, right? How was yeah. I bet you won by a landslide, huh? Let's see. Okay. Still kind of going back and forth on this braid thing. I think I might just do it. We'll just have a little imaginary hair tie. And it'll just go like this. Do I want to do that though? I don't know. I kind of like that. The idea of like a little side ponytail almost. Like it just kind of goes like this. That could be cute. That could be something. I kind of like the idea of, oh, Cass is trying to get up on the desk. There you go, baby. She's very smart. She knew my water cup was up there, so she didn't jump up until I picked it up. The last fight was a landslide, but I was also 1 life left. You know what? A win is a win. That sounds like it went very well then. At least the last round. Congratulations. Okay, I think what I'll do is have this. When I rig it, I'll deal with the rigging consequences later, but I feel like what'll happen is when I rig it, I'll just have the braid span the whole side of the head, and we'll just have this stay behind. Then I don't have to worry about the layer order as much, at least for the ponytail part. I don't know, does that look weird? Now, let me put this on another layer, and then that way I can kind of move it around a little more freely. I'm trying to think how that would look in real life. Like I go like this. I have braid. I feel like just behind the ears. Yeah, okay, we'll keep it like this. I think this is fine. Cassie, don't bite that. My end build had a boar get stronger before every attack with a tiger behind it, making it buff itself twice. A hippo just in case, gets stronger when it beats an animal. A capybara to give my and the enemy pets health. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. And a monkey to buff the boar every round. Wow, that sounds like a very tanky, buff, tanky team build. I know terminology, I swear. But that sounds cool. That sounds like it worked out. Very nice, very nice. I'm happy for you. Were you just playing with randoms, or are you playing with people you know? Oh, Cassie's like hiding behind my computer. Hi, baby. Hi, baby, come here. Hi, love. Don't turn my computer off, please. Okay, give me 1 second to get Cassie off my computer. Hi, baby. Can you get off, please? I love you. Here, don't turn it off. Oh my gosh. That was a close one. Get my headphones back in. Terms are logging. Random arena match, so you play with other people's teams in the past and probably not the future. That makes sense, not the future. But that means that you could be playing with people in the future. Like your team could come up in other people's matches for as like a past match. But from your perspective is the future. Time is relative, as they say. Okay, anyways. Alright, let's just start lining this. I think we can start getting into line art for all this craziness. I'm just gonna flatten this whole thing, and we will just roll with it. There's something here, right? Nope. Excellent. Okay. How thin should we make these lines? Maybe a little thicker than that. I do like my thick line art. Boop the do and the chat. Boop to you too. Should I make that a redeem? Just a boop the chat, and then it can play like a little animation or something. I don't know. I think that would be a cute concept. I want to add like animations for all the redeems. I just haven't gotten around to it. I would say we'll make it a future stream, but I feel like that's just gonna, like, my backlog is gonna grow very, very quickly, because then there's emotes, and then there's redeem animations. I do want to work on my model, but I don't think I'll do that on stream. That one I'm gonna be pretty honest, I don't think that'll happen on stream. But that just means that it'll be a fun surprise for later. Let's erase with this brush. Boop the doo. It sounds like whoop-de-doo. Boop the doo. froze. Okay, I think I want this to overlap this way. And it's just a reference, so I won't have to worry about shading or anything, but I do want the line art to be relatively clean. Just generically braids. These are not very evenly sized braids. It'll be a future stream 10 years later. Okay, we're done with half the future streams. Except in 10 years I'll have another like 100 streams that I want to do quote unquote one day in the future. It'll never end. I'll be constantly chasing it. Let's do it like this. Let's just have it here. I think that should be fine. Maybe I'll squeeze one more and actually do one here, and then something like this. And maybe I'll stick it out a little more. That's not very here. How about something? I can't quite get it right. That might be okay. I feel like it should still be round. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh yeah, a couple days ago I played Pokemon Showdown and won a match with a team of 6 Furrets. Nice, power to the Furrets. That's like in Pokemon TCG Pocket. They added ranked games a little bit ago. Ranked like battles or matches or whatever you want to call them. And I've only played with the Togekiss deck. Like no EX Pokemon, nothing fancy, just Togekiss and like, I don't know, Jinx or something. I don't know, nothing crazy. I have hit a wall, but I still think it's kind of funny because I do sometimes, like now and then, you know, I'll win with nothing but a Togekiss. And I feel like people get a little bit angry, but I don't do it because it makes people angry. I do it because I enjoy Togekiss. One of the first times I was ever noticed by like a big VTuber on like for my art was it was Sana from Hollow EN. I drew her on a Togekiss. I don't even remember the context for it. I know she was like really into Togekiss or something. But yeah, she retweeted my art and I remember exactly where I was. I had gone into work nice and early in the morning. I sat down and my phone started like going crazy. And sure enough, it was a notification that said that she had retweeted my art and I was like, oh my gosh. Which was kind of the start of me like really setting out to get better at drawing people. Them getting angry is a side effect. The main thing is Togekiss. Exactly, you know how it is. I'm not trying to piss people off. People just happen to rage quit anyways. But it's not intentional. It's not like I'm trying to make them angry. Yeah, the goal is not to anger people. It is simply Togekiss. Let's just go a little bit extra. And we'll just do it like that. We can like draw lines and whatever as we need. Just like that. That will be covered anyways. Let me whatever you want to call that. Erase this as well because that's the braid. we feeling about this? You know, now that I'm looking at the braid like this, I'm not sure if I'm feeling it. I'm not sure if I'm feeling the braid. I think it could be executed well. I don't think I'm doing it well though. We're just gonna skip it. I think that is the easiest thing to do. Maybe one day we'll have a braided variant of Sammy Doo. I don't think it's happening this time. Because I know I tried it previously too, and I think I just wasn't executing it very well. So that'll be a stretch goal, I think. One day we'll have Sammy. I think if anything, we'll have like a variant with like, I don't know, a hair toggle where it's just fully braided. I don't think I'm good at the individual little braids though. I'm getting. Oh wait, I already read that. Yeah, we'll just have something simple. We don't have to do all this. Just erase it on here too, because yeah. Let's get rid of this part. Is this also Stream Cafe? It is Monday Blues. Except it's Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. I have a friend who works at. One of the ferrets was made to buff itself, and then Baton passed the buffs to another one that swept the enemy team. Ooh, so it's like very hive-mindy. Like it just keeps passing it on to the next ferret. It's like double it and give it to the next ferret. I'm drinking some water. I feel like the couple hydrates back to back put me in a real water drinking mood, if that makes sense. Okay, this front hair is getting a little funky, I think because the braid kind of threw me off, so I will try to do this again. And we'll start down here. And I will probably just end it here. Oops. Let's just try to even this out again. Is this coffee break? It is. Oh my gosh. You know it's bad when I'm starting to recognize the background music name. Also, since I have that like little now playing plugin, I'm sure there's other ones I could use, but previously I would have used put Spotify on private sessions so it doesn't show up on like my song suggestions and stuff. However, the plugin that I use to show the currently playing song requires you to not be doing it in a private session. So this weekend when we were driving out to Tahoe, I was in the car with my siblings and we started a Spotify blend, which if you don't know, it's basically when Spotify takes different users and it kind of takes whatever songs are in common plus a couple other songs that are not in common with the other people, and it makes like a joint playlist. It kind of just tries to guess what songs you guys would all like. And I had to go through and remove all this Stream Cafe music because I was like, this is what I've been listening to recently, and like most of the time I don't listen to music independently as much as I used to, I feel like. Or if I do, I'm just listening on Kai's phone because we'll be like in the car or something and it's usually his phone that's plugged in. So yeah, it's like I was like, man, I have to go through and like filter out all this like lo-fi background music so that we're not listening to this stuff on the car ride to Tahoe. Sadly, they usually die before that happens because they're noodles, not tanks. But when it works out, it's cool. Yeah, I can imagine. They're cute little guys. It's nice to see them succeed. Oh, did the fish not work? Hold up. Fish, hello? Please. Oh, did I get logged out? Hold on. Oh, okay. Give me a second. Wait. Okay. Can I really quick Here, I'm gonna borrow Kai really quick. I don't think it'll show anything private, but we're gonna use Kai here, and I'm gonna try to fix. Let's put him all the way at the top. Okay, and then I will try to fix the fish. Let's see. Gives you multiple seconds. multiple seconds. Oh, okay. That didn't show anything, right? Okay. Authentic. Oh, okay. I think that's fine. Okay, logged in. Okay, the settings. Okay. Here, let me test this. Block at Kaihane. Yeah, Kaihane, my perfect sensor. Let's see. Ish. All right, there we go. All right, give it a try now. Hopefully that works. I was like, wait a second, I did not see any fish there. Fishy do indeed. Add to the list of streams I want to do one day. Making custom fish for lurk bait. I caught a junk some keys. Perfect grammar. Oh hey, we found Kai's keys. Yeah, we can steal his car. Except he drives manual, and I don't know how to drive it. A traffic cone. I deal with those at work all the time. Less so now. Nowadays, it's mostly my coworkers doing it, and I get to stay in the comfort of the office and just work from there. Oh my gosh, we had a meeting today about an upcoming project that we have, and man, as much as I love being like an expert on certain topics because it makes me feel important, it's kind of a lot when you're in a meeting with people who haven't done the same kind of like work to the same extent that you have. And so we had this meeting with like a dozen, like it was like almost 20 people trying to kick off another project. And there's me and one other coworker who I would say we're like definitely the most experienced at the type of work that this project entails. And it was 2 hours of brainstorming how to streamline the design process that we were looking at. And all the questions and comments and suggestions that came up were things that my coworker and I were like, you guys should have been doing this already. Like just quality assurance kind of things, or like, oh, we should make a folder of templates for all our files. And my coworker and I are just kind of like, there is a folder of templates. Have you guys not been using it? And then they were like, oh yeah, we were just using the files from old projects and just like doing a save as and working off of that, which technically works, but it's technically like now you're missing a bunch of stuff from the template that you need to go and try to research and stuff. And so that was kind of an example of some of the things that came up in that meeting where I was like, oh my gosh. When they say like go to Sammy if you have any questions, like Sammy or Sammy's coworker, if you have any questions, I was like, we're gonna be getting a lot of questions once this project gets into full swing, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I think I wouldn't have minded as much if it weren't for the fact that I actually really needed to use the bathroom during that meeting too, and I didn't expect it to actually take the full 2 hours, but lo and behold, it did. Lots of fishing. Oh wait, that's the same fishing. The traffic cone. And Chatting Do, reminding you where you can find me outside of Twitch. Yeah, I think Instagram used to be my primary. I don't know if I think it's still my primary social media, at least for like posting art stuff. I think Twitter has been more my go-to for just kind of ramblings and like stream updates, partially because I know my parents follow me on Instagram, and it's not that I don't want them to know about me streaming, because they know that I stream. It's just I think it would be very awkward to have them here while I'm streaming. I'm like, they can look at it afterwards if they want to, and I say that because I know they probably won't. I'd rather, like, I don't know how I would react if they showed up in my stream and started chatting. Not that I do anything that I don't want my parents to know about, but I feel like it feels a little bit more awkward if they were hanging out here. Go to Sammy and coworker for questions. Questions looming a shadow over Sammy and coworker. Yeah, and we're both like, I don't know if non-confrontational is the word, but we're both, I feel like, very I don't know, like polite. Like even today when there were things coming up that like were kind of on the more frustrating side, or like there were some people in that meeting that were kind of being a little know-it-all-y, but at the same time the things they were saying were entirely wrong. And my coworker and I were just kind of sitting there waiting for them to finish their thought because we didn't want to interrupt them before we were like, hey, so here's why that's actually incorrect, or why that actually wouldn't work. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, sometimes people are know-it-alls and it's because they actually know a lot, but I feel like, I don't know, and I don't think this is really the right place for it, but it felt like they were trying to squeeze in inside jokes in the workplace, which like some people have that kind of relationship with their like coworkers and their supervisors and stuff, but I feel like in the context of this particular meeting it was not very necessary. Like they were like, oh yeah, remember this and that, and I'm like, okay, there's like people from at least 3 different offices, if not more, in this meeting, and most of us have things to do and are not trying to stay here the full 2 hours, so it'd be nice if we like didn't stray too off topic, if that makes sense. And I'm not usually one for being a party pooper, but I had things I needed to do, and I was like, I don't really need to hear about like what like Jeremy from Los Angeles is doing on their lunch break or whatever, you know. I don't know why I thought the name Jeremy. I don't think I've ever actually met someone named Jeremy. Kai has a joke about Jeremy Renner being his uncle, because there's a very, very long, distant relationship between Jeremy Renner and a relative who has since been divorced from the family. So now we call him as ex-Uncle Jeremy, but Jeremy Doont. Jeremy Do, or Jeremy... No, yeah, I think that's how you would read that. Jeremy Doont. Do not. Jeremy Do not. Yeah. I do want to get to know like my coworkers within my office at least a little better, because right now our team is like very small and very awkward. Like it definitely feels like the stereotypical engineering experience where everyone's not sure how to talk to each other. I added this extra eyelash and then I don't know why, because I don't like that. Even as this is, I feel like it's a little too much. I think I just started yapping and rolling with it and then didn't even realize what I was doing. This background music specifically like takes me very, very specifically to fishing in Animal Crossing. Like, I don't know why, of all the things you do in Animal Crossing, like this background music specifically is like fishing to me. Is this 2 p.m.? Where is it? Yeah, 2 p.m. Animal Crossing New Horizons. I kind of want to revisit my island. Everyone's kind of bringing up old Switch games and stuff since the Switch 2 came out. And it's making me want to see the state of my island. The first Animal Crossing game I played, I think it was City Folk. It was whichever one was on the Wii. And I'll never forget how, like, one of the last times I logged into that, I found out that Daisy had moved out, and Daisy was my, like, immediate neighbor. She was like my bestie in that game. And she moved out and I think at that point I hadn't played in a while, so I didn't even see her move out. I just logged back in and had a letter saying that she was gone, and I remember childhood Sammy just running to her house to see if it was true, and sure enough, all her stuff was gone. Her house was gone. I was in despair. I never played that one again. I think my sister logged into it when New Horizons came out. Just to see. Good times. That was back when, like, one thing I do remember is how hard it was to get the hairstyle that you wanted, and it would cost like 3,000 bells, which doesn't sound like much, but when you're like a little kid who doesn't really understand all the mechanics of the game and you're just playing to play, that was a lot of money to me. And I would go and I didn't really use the internet in that way either, so I had to just kind of guess and remember what like prompts led to each hairstyle, because you couldn't just choose the hairstyle. You had to answer Harriet's questions about like, oh, like, are you feeling like this or that, or what kind of colors do you like, and stuff like that. And you kind of just had to cross your fingers and hope you got the right thing, unless you had the internet and you looked it up, which I never really thought to do. I was not a pro gamer like that. 'Twas Saddy Doo. You can say that again. 'Twas Saddy Doo. It's giving daddy daddy doo. Daddy daddy doo. I don't know the rest of the words. I feel like maybe these eyes are too thick. No, it should be fine. I say it, I just redraw it anyways. Slightly thinner. Okay, let's do a little mouth. I'll add the glasses at the end, I think. Partially because I'm not sure if I maybe want to have it separate, but I'm like off to the side since it's just a reference sheet, but I think I will leave it on my face, at least for this one. I'm gonna go now, but take care. You're cool, and so is Kai, and so is Chat. Thanks for hanging out, Junior. Have a good night, and I hope you... I was gonna say have a good night, but that's exactly what I just said. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Take care, drink some water, get lots of rest. I don't think I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Big question mark for Friday, but I almost definitely not over the weekend because I have too much stuff going on. So if I don't see you for the rest of the week, then I will see you next week. Have a good rest of your night. I accidentally took a fat nap after work today too, and I was like really tired, so I feel very much rested. But I also feel like it's gonna make it hard to fall asleep when I actually want to sleep, and then one thing will lead to another, and then I'll be tired in the morning, and then it'll just not be a fun time. But that's okay. Okay, there's eyebrows. I almost look a little evil here. That looks a little too soft, I think. Somewhere in between that would be good. Yeah, sure. We'll roll with that. Okay, let's take this back hair and move it back here because I do want the clothes in front of it. We'll put the face all in one group. Get rid of that. All right. Part of me is wondering if I should have done the t-shirt part first, but that's okay. Yeah, I think that works. Oh, you know what? I know. I think. Big fat question mark. I'm like, how do I make a hoodie look like a hoodie from this angle? No, I feel like I should have left it as it was before. How about something more like that? Okay. I think I'm on the right track to something like that. And maybe in here, the shoulders just keep going. Sure, we'll roll with that. It always throws me off because this is what I use for my ending music. Okay, I think from here we don't need to have this symmetrical. I'm still not sure if this elbow is sticking out too much, but I feel like I'm just gonna go back and forth infinitely if I keep worrying about it. Nice loose little sleeve. I think this corner I don't really like. Let's just do it like this. Round it off a bit. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. The idea is there. That's not the worst. I'll take it. I will not complain. Feels this inside line. Just go like this and First of all, this is sticking out. Okay. And then... Bless you. Okay, and then let's do a thinner line. Oh, I should fix this. Kind of thinking of setting up a hand cam too, because he has the camera set up. It's just at his desk right now. But we have some nano blocks that we can build that I think would be fun to do on stream. Question is, do I set the camera and stream up out in the living room, or do we try to set it up in the bedroom here? That is the question. Here, I want this to be a little bit different, I think. Go this way instead. There we go. Got two different knots here. One of these looks a little better than the other, but that's okay. I don't care that much. Do a layer back here for the other arm. Yeah, let's just get the line art done today, and then maybe we'll wrap it up after that. No, you know what? I think we can get the colors in too, since they're just solid colors. So we'll finish this, and then next time we will do the version with the jacket off, which so far I've just have as a plain pink shirt underneath. But who knows, maybe we'll change our mind. Maybe we'll think of something creative to put under here. But most likely it will just be a regular pink t-shirt, because that's easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, there's some creators that I follow because I found them on ArtFight, and so I drew their personas, and a lot of them were VTubers, so I drew their VTuber, and now I follow them. And I meant to kind of just post the art separately as like quote-unquote fan art just for fun throughout the year, and some of them I just never got around to. Not like, I don't know, I think I just didn't know how to do it without feeling awkward about it. And lo and behold, almost a year has gone by already, so time sure flies. But yeah, you'd be surprised at how many people you meet doing this kind of stuff. Or even if you don't like meet them, I guess the number of people you discover from doing ArtFight. This looks weird. Maybe I will spread the fingers out a little more. No, this looks weird. Too long for a pinky. How's that for a hand? That works, I think. feel like the sleeve is feeling a little bit, like the side is a little bit too blocky, and I know it's because the shoulder's higher than I intended originally, but I feel like this still needs to taper a bit. Alright, alright. Let's just throw the glasses on now, actually. I feel like I'll forget if I don't. Glasses. Yes, I have brushes for my glasses because it's just easier that way. So symmetrical and so easy to just stamp on here, so. Oh, this is too big. Actually, it might be an okay size, but. Let's make sure that's centered. Perfect. She's coming along. She's coming along. Sammy Doo is coming along. Another ad break. Okay, that one makes sense, I think. See you guys in 2 minutes. Those in ad jail. In the meantime, let me group all these together. Let's get the legs here too. Oh, let's also switch to a normal brush. Don't want to draw with the glasses brush. It's the same brush that made this one on Scuffy Doo. A seam here. And somewhere here. Ads are wrapping up. That's what we like to hear. Thanks for hanging in there. Welcome back. Didn't miss much, just me drawing pants. People like pants. This part of the pants, if it'll hurry up and... Okay, good enough. No, I don't like that, never mind. It's Father's Day this weekend, isn't it? I feel like I should do something, but also we were so busy around Mother's Day that I didn't really do anything specific for Mother's Day, which makes me feel bad. So now I'm like, I either should do something for both of my parents or just keep it even. But most likely, I think I'll do something as a late Mother's and Father's Day thing. Because there's this drawing that my mom had me do a few years ago for Father's Day that's in the living room, and I keep meaning to redraw it. I know I've brought it up before. I think I'll do that and make it like a late gift. Which makes me sound terrible, but yeah, we're getting together for dinner and stuff, so there's that. Okay, let's get these legs in. Yeah, there's also a dance performance. So my old dance group, which my mom is still part of, so I am still going to their shows. They have a show tomorrow night, and they have one the day before Father's Day. In the past, we used to do a show on like Friday night and then Saturday night. Nowadays, it's for some reason been like more like Thursday night, which is a little hard because it's a school night, and like so all the kids performing in that one. No, I guess no. I don't know if summer vacation has started for the school district. At least that this particular school district that most of these kids are in. Okay, I love a good thigh squish, but I don't think I'm executing this well. I remember back when I started though, it used to like definitely, the dance performances would definitely be during the school year, like school hadn't ended for us yet. And it made it hard because we would have like really long rehearsals every day during the week leading up to the performances plural I should say, because there's always two every June. And yeah, it was really stressful to be doing school and dance rehearsals. At least stage week dance rehearsals. I feel like this is a reasonable leg shape, maybe. I should have kept the one that I had before. This is probably fine. Bacon, hello, how are you? I'm doing good, how are you? Just chilling, making some art references for Art Fight. I don't know if you know what Art Fight is, but Art Fight is a game, is kind of like a art trading game, if that makes sense, for that happens every July. Last year was my first year participating, but it's open to anyone who wants to participate. And you basically sign up, you put your like character references if you have any, and then every year they have a theme, and they have 2 teams that you can join, and then you quote unquote attack other people playing who by drawing their characters and stuff, and then you like upload it to the Art Fight website, and then it assigns you points based on like what kind of art it was, because you can do like all sorts of mediums and stuff too, but it's usually based on how complicated the art was and things like that, and then at the end they tally up all the points and see which team won. So it's all just in good fun, but I need to have a character reference, so I'm drawing a kind of official, I guess-ish, character reference for myself. So that's what Art Fight is. That's so cool. Yeah, here, let me pull up the link. I'm good, lots of stuff happened. I got a Switch 2 in Mario Kart World. Oh, that's so cool, because Kai also got it, and so he's been trying to get me to play a lot. I played a couple times, but yeah, not a whole lot because I still work and stuff. Here, let me find the Art Fight website actually, because yeah, they haven't announced this year's theme yet, but that is coming up soon. Here, I'll link it in chat. I don't know why I didn't do it before, because I feel like, yeah, let me Art Fight. Okay, and then can I pin that? Yeah, so you can like check out that website, and like if you want, and like you can see other people's like characters and art, and sometimes you can see like, I think you can see people's art from previous years too. Actually, I haven't looked at my own profile in a long time. Let me log into it. Sammy Doo, do I remember my password? Failed to log in. This? It is username, right? Check your username. Okay, well, I'll log in later, but yeah, I was here the whole time. Hi, Via Beast, how are you? Welcome in. I mean, I guess you were here the whole time, so how are you? Yeah, I first did a Secret Santa drawing for the first time last year. Actually, I did that too. I did it was either the first or second time, but Kofi did a Secret Santa thing this year, or this last year, and I did that. I drew there was someone who really liked cats and cupcakes, so I drew a bunch of cats sitting, like tiny cats sitting on cupcakes and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think I want to do something like that again this year, but we'll see how busy I am. hopefully by December of this year we'll be chilling, but I always get worried that I'll sign up for too much stuff and then like not have time for any of it. Um, but yeah, art fight's nice because you can commit as much or as little time as you want to it. Uh, so I did it for the first time last year, and I drew a lot more than I thought I would. Um, I think I did a total of 10 drawings, which I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting to do maybe just a few and like call it good. Um, and I was surprised that people actually found me and like attacked me too, which it's like the most flattering thing to see people do art of your characters and stuff. Um, yeah, like I felt the same way when Crimson Bandit sent me some fan art that he did. I was like, oh my gosh, people did art. So like I still have a folder of all the art fight attacks that I got last year. Is very touching, even though I know it's all part of the game. Like I'm like, wow, people saw my character and thought it was cool enough to draw. Because that's kind of like how I decide what to draw. It's like people with interesting character designs or things like that, or like I don't know, because they also have like a random like a thing where it'll just generate a random character for you, and you can decide whether you want to draw it, and then you just link it to their art fight account, and then yeah. So I think it's pretty cool how they do that. I do feel like they're announcing the theme a lot later than I remembered, because I feel like last year they had it like really far in advance, but this year they're not announcing it till they're doing like a special stream on the 22nd to announce what the theme of this year's art fight is and like what the teams will be and stuff. And art fight starts on July 1st, so it only really gives you a week before it's like time to open up attacks and stuff. And granted, they have that whole rule about like not attacking or not starting any art ahead of time. But like I feel like last year they had themes and templates and stuff figured out like a month in advance, so people had time to get their references together and have like a formal like attack sheet set up where basically they put like, oh, here's some of the characters that I have, here are my rules for what kind of art you can do about like for me, because you know some people don't like not safe for work art, or some people don't like heavy shipping, or some people are like really okay with that kind of stuff. And so yeah, it feels it's a bit behind this year, but and I think I said it before, but they did say they made a lot of changes to like the website and stuff this year, so I assume that's what it is. I think they tend to have merch and stuff too. I've never been like super interested in that, but it is cool that they can do that. Okay. Here, I'm gonna take a little break and then get back on it after. I feel like I should just draw the shoes first and then go on the break, but I don't want to push myself too hard because I feel like I want to focus on the shoes, because I tend to slack off on that, and if I rush into it leading into a break, then I feel like that's going to be the perfect excuse for me to like rush, which I don't want. So let me get my BRB timer back up. Here, we'll slide it over just a tad bit. Make it a little bigger. Okay, be back. We'll do a 15-minute break. Everybody stretch, get some water, use the bathroom, and we will be right back. Boo! I'm back. Just kidding. I'm Sammy. Woohoo! Okay, let's get. Ooh, my tummy just rumbled. I don't know if you heard that. I hope you didn't. I don't like when my stomach rumbles because people think I'm hungry, but most of the time it's actually just because I talk too much after eating. So if anything, it's like the opposite. It's like I'm very much not hungry. But yeah. Anyways, alright, let's get working on these shoes. We've got sock shoes and shoelaces that I think I'm gonna break into 3. Let's just start with the base of the shoe because I feel like that makes the most sense. Oh, this is a really thin brush. Okay, we'll just do the little tongue of the shoe. It's not gonna be anything fancy. It's just gonna be a very simple pair of pink shoes. I do like drawing shoes a lot more than I do drawing bare feet. Those of you who were here last time saw me struggling a lot with Briar. I do want to fix that. I will fix that, in fact. But man, I was struggling, to say the least. Even with shoes, I'm not the best at it, but it's okay. The shoes are not the most important part of this, so I'm not all that upset. Let me flatten out the bottom part of this though. Thank you, Chatty Doo, for rotating nicely between all those messages also. I was setting up the timed messages. It seems like they're all working out, not stacked too much, but still randomizing all the messages. But yeah, for those who don't know, I am on Etsy with lots of fun merch, mostly stickers right now. I do have some keychains and stuff, but right now it's mostly stickers. I did have another keychain design that used to be on my Etsy, and I had to take it down because I don't know, I think I lost it when we moved to this current apartment that we're at. I could have sworn I saw it here, but I don't know. It was a lot of hecticness and like craziness when we were moving, and like we were gonna move over the course of a few days, but I had a lot of family in town, and then everyone wanted to help, and then it turned into a whole thing, and it stressed me out. But also because of that, like I feel like there was a lot of stuff that I didn't like. I didn't like not knowing exactly where everything was when I moved. And so there's a whole bag of cat keychains that I had made, and I feel like I haven't seen them in a long time, but I had to take them down because I was like, I don't want someone to order this and then I have to face the fact that they really are lost. Like I was in denial for a while. I was like, they're in a box somewhere. There's a few places where it could be. It's probably just hiding, and when I need it, it'll come up. And then after a little bit, I was like, okay, I really don't want to deal with whatever happens if someone orders it and I don't have it and I have to like issue a refund or something. So I took down the listing. I was a little bit sad about it because I did like those keychains, but it's okay. I'd rather not let people down by not having it when I say that I do. But maybe one day I'll have them remade or like make some new ones. I'm sure I could make better ones now. Those ones, they weren't bad, but I like to think I've improved since I made those. I mean, that's the case with a lot of my stickers. I won't say they're bad, but they're a very different art style than what I draw with now. At least some of them. Some of them aren't too far off. Like, you can definitely tell it's different, but yeah, it's the kind of thing where, like, you know how people try to be like, oh, here's how you can tell when someone is like stealing artwork to resell. I worry that I give off that impression because my art has taken so many different changes in style and in like subjects since I first started. So I'm like, man, all the things that people say to look out for when it comes to stolen art on Etsy, I feel like my my shop items raise a lot of those flags. But it's just me changing as a person, as an artist, as a creator. one day someone's gonna put a document out and be like, this is stolen work, and I'm gonna be like, no, I swear, it's just like 5 years old. That's the only problem. Not exactly a problem, but it's things that make you go eyebrow raise emoji. Can't exactly do it with this model. It just looks like I'm winking. Pretend my eyebrow is raised, but only one of them. Anyways, enough messing with my face. Kai just moaned into his mic on Discord. I'm sure it didn't get picked up here, but I just feel a need to disclose that if you did hear that, it was not me, I swear. I'll look back later and see if it got picked up. I doubt it did. I don't think it was that loud. To me, it was very noticeable though. Get those other socks as well. Erase that part of the foot. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, and now we can get some shoelaces on those bad boys. Let's do it like this. Let's go. Not here. Butterflies there. We'll just do the bows first. We will not rush. And then do a smaller thing for a little knot here. And we'll just erase the details and stuff after, but for now we'll just block in those shapes. Trust the process. I feel like I need to put another layer behind it to see what I'm exactly working with. I'll probably do that after though. Okay, and we'll make it really small. Clean this up, maybe go like this. Or should I? Okay, yeah, I like that. Ooh, it is 10 o'clock. Some nice shoelaces. Let's do the same on the other side, but we'll go this way so it's not like mirrored, it's just the same. This side can be mirrored, why not? One of these days I'll look at how a shoelace actually like folds and stuff when it's tied properly, but I don't think people care that much. Alright. Really quickly, I'm just gonna clean up the outline, which is really just a back layer, but it functions as an outline. under there we will just do a few laces. Nothing crazy. Should we do the whole crisscrossy? Maybe. We'll do 3 and then crisscross it. Just kind of drawing out where it will go. Obviously it's very messy right now, but we'll clean it up in the next layer, similar to how we did the little butterfly loops. 1, 2, 3. With some crisscrossies. For now. I think I will erase a little bit like this. This is what I wanted, but we'll fix that after. Same thing here. Maybe we'll just skip it. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. I feel like more than that gets a little bit messy and hard to read. We'll stick with this. I feel like the idea is there. Like, yeah, these are shoelaces. I feel like this is a little too. There we go. Sure. Yeah, I think that's fine. Cool. Let's group all of this. Nice and simple, nothing too crazy. I know I've said that 100 times, but I mean it. Alright, nice. Here, we'll take a short break and then we can color and then call it a night. I'll do a very quick one just to break it up. Admire this, give it a last minute look over in case I want to change anything. Then we can color it, and then next time we can do the t-shirt-y version of this. So the one without the jacket. Alright, let's get this set up. Where's my BRB? 5 or 10? Let's do a 5-minute break. It'll be quick. Move you over. Alright, and we will be back. Hehe. Mwahaha, I'm back. Alright. Throw some colors on this bad boy. Cool, I already have my color palette open. Alright, we're gonna get coloring this. It'll be simple, fast, easy peasy. Maybe it's Maybelline, whatever all those slogans are. This music is so whimsical and fun. I know we've cycled through it already, but it doesn't change the fact. Turn on color fill because I feel like we'll just be doing that the whole way around. Yeah, easy peasy. Should I shade it a little bit? Well, we'll start with base colors first. If I decide to shade it, it'll be something that happens later. And it'll be very, very simple shading, if at all. Oh man, I want to play Animal Crossing. I don't even know where my Switch is right now, actually. I think I know where it is. Not 100% sure. Schrodinger's Switch. If I haven't taken it out of the case, is it still in the case? I don't know. I haven't touched my island in a while. Does it exist? No one can see it. I don't know. Schrodinger's Animal Crossing Island. Oh my gosh, I saw this TikTok with this girl who was like, my boyfriend was trying to transfer my Switch data to the Switch 2 and it lost my Animal Crossing data. She was like, do I leave him? And honestly, with how much time some people have put into their islands, like, I would be very upset. Granted, it's just a game, I know. But there's a lot of time put into it, and like, some people are like, oh yeah, it means you get to start over, start from scratch, start anew. I think that would be good logic if you could start from after you have everything unlocked. But the process of getting everything unlocked on New Horizons, like all the terraforming and all the island ratings and stuff, that takes a long time. And just like the collecting of recipes, I know people weren't a big fan of that, but like having to do that again from square one, I don't think I would. I would just hold out until another similar game came out or the next Animal Crossing comes out, whenever that may be. I don't think I could go through all of the waiting several days to get enough iron to craft whatever the heck it was we needed to, the 10 however many iron we needed. Like, I do not miss those early Animal Crossing days, let me tell you. Okay, there's that. Let's get some hair on here. Some people liked it. Some people like going through all the grinding and stuff, but like, it's just so slow because even once you achieve the things you need to achieve, you have to wait till the next actual day to get anything done. Maybe they'll make a new game on Switch too. Maybe, yeah. That would be really cool. On that similar note, I know a lot of people were very excited about, oh, what was it? The Me, oh, what the heck is it called? I'm blanking. A lot of people, the one with the Me's, oh, what's it called? It's Metopia? I think was that what it was called? Whatever it was. I know I watched Mint Phantom because she, like, even before her Mint Phantom day, she played a lot of it. I don't think it was Miitopia. It was on the last like direct. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Every time I think it's like almost in my head. Let me look. Tomodachi Life. Yes, thank you. That's the one. I know a lot of people were excited about that. When the first like few seconds of that trailer came out, everyone thought it was another Animal Crossing game. Or some people did, and they were like, wait, it's too soon for another Animal Crossing game, right? And then it was Tomodachi Life. Yeah. It was funny because I don't know if anyone else here watches Mint, but Mint has always been a big fan of Tomodachi Life, and so every Nintendo Direct, she's like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is gonna be the one where they announce it. And then for this particular one, she made a tweet and was like, oh, I'm not gonna stream this one actually because I'm doing an off collab or something with some other people. God dang it, I messed it up. Whatever. I have to fix that line art anyways, but I'll fix that in a second. But yeah, she was like, oh, I'm not gonna do a reaction video this time around. And then at the last minute, she was like, actually, I am, because she accidentally like stayed up late or something. And then sure enough, like she almost didn't stream it, but she did, and then they announced that one, so it was funny. She's like, it's thanks to me, guys. I bamboozled them. Yeah, I've never played it, but it's fun to watch. That game will be on Switch 1. Yeah. Yeah, Kai has a Switch 1. I have a Switch Lite. I actually think Kai might also have a Switch Lite, which is a lot of game consoles for what it is. But yeah, I'm excited to see what else ends up on the Switch 2. Also, I selected the wrong color, I think. Bill. Okay, there we go. That looks a little better. Oh, I do gotta do the eyes and stuff too, which normally I like, but because I'm not like fully rendering it, I'm like a little less excited about it, but it's okay. Here, let's try and assist. Let's get the whites of the eyes at least. Is this one coffee break? It is coffee break. I feel like I play this one too much as background music. Like the fact that I recognize it so readily. What other Switch games? I think the first game I had on the Switch was Link's Awakening, the little like chibi remake one. I never finished it. I like remember taking notes on the little puzzle that I think happens at the end, but I started getting really sad because everyone was talking about like, oh, what if this whole thing is a dream and then we wake up and it all goes away, and I was like, I don't want it to go away. I want it to last forever. And I don't know, and the background music and stuff for the game just made me really sad. And I was like, I don't want the game to end, so I just never finished it. Another reason why I got the Switch 2 is because my Switch 1 was dying and I needed a fan to play it so I wouldn't overheat, and I've had that since release. Ooh, yeah, that's a good reason too, honestly. Like if it's in that state and the new consoles out are anyways, like may as well. Dang, that's crazy though. One thing I always forget, which luckily I have my model up, I always forget which side is which color on my sweater. So like, here, maybe I should have just done this earlier. Where is, I've lost, let's move Sammy over here. Right here. Here, I'll put it right here as reference. I guess I did kind of change the shoes a little bit. It's not quite the same. Maybe I'll update that. Maybe I will. I like how I drew Scuffy Doo shoes. Here, where did the shoes go? I think maybe I will change it a little bit. If you get a Switch 2, Link's Awakening will have a free upgrade. Ooh. Maybe I'll finally finish the game. You know, a game Kai hasn't finished is, oh, what's the one? one. Not the Zelda one. The one... Gosh, why am I blanking on every name right now? Also, you know what? I don't think I will change this. I'll change it a little bit. Here, I'll just add lines right here. Not Breath of... What was after Breath of the Wild? Tears of the Kingdom. You got legs? I do got legs. Look, I kind of step back and forth too. Oh, I'm breaking my model. I can step, step, step. I think the physics is a little laggy, but I can jam. Yeah, I got little legs. But oh yeah, Kai never finished Tears of the Kingdom, and I didn't play it, but I saw lots of memes and spoilers and stuff. So I was sitting on this meme for a really long time that I wanted to show him, but he kept saying he didn't want spoilers, and I was like, "You're never gonna finish the game. It's been years." But eventually he was like, "Okay, just tell me," and so I showed him the meme. I won't share in case other people care about spoilers. Although I feel like at this point, yeah. Anyways, I won't judge. I feel like this is very parallel to like the side of the shoe, but whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a reference sheet, but it doesn't have to be perfect. That's a terrible mindset to have. Okay, these laces do not go wide enough. This is bothering me. But if there's ever a time to nitpick, now is it. I should care about this a little more. Yeah, sure, whatever. Whatever. Maybe I'll squish this up a little more, actually. There's something. And then fix this a bit. Yeah, we like that. I got that game from paying the game in half, playing the game in half, and my family member buying the other half. That's how I bought the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World, by paying half and half. That works out. That's kind of like how Kai and I usually do the Pokemon games. You know how they come out in twos? Oh, I got hiccups. But they usually come out in pairs, so he'll get one version, I'll get the other. That's always a good system to have. If you have a Pokemon buddy, you get with your Pokemon buddy, and then you guys just each get one version of the game. It's a win-win. What was I doing on this layer? It was probably the clothes, which I will just dump all in one layer because that will be easier. I'm determined to finish this before going to bed. Partially because I feel bad that it's only one stream this week and not two. I'm also excited for the new Sonic racing game coming in September. Oh, I don't think I saw that one. That does sound exciting. I do have quite a few friends who are pretty big Sonic fans. So that's very cool. I will admit, I feel like they're more into Sonic for the meme of it. Like the whole like being in love with Shadow the Hedgehog. But I think they also like the game. Like Vanilla Mochi with Kirby. That's the. Was there? Oh no, there was the Kirby game that came out a little bit ago on the Switch 1. I was like, I couldn't remember if there was one that was announced, but it was the one with Kirby. I think we played the demo for that one. I think that was it. I don't know why I picked this teal color when I first did this design, but it works out. It stuck. I kind of want to rewatch Nausicaa. Like the music, at least this one is like has a almost haunting, like eerie vibe to it, but in a way that I like it. I don't know. Hearing it always makes me want to rewatch it. Why? Okay, whatever. We'll fill it like this and just keep going, I guess. Let's just make the back a little bit darker. Just a tiny bit. Let's see. Your hoodie was 2 colors this whole time? I thought it was gray. To be fair, yeah, the PNG version is gray. But yeah, this one I've done the 2-tone thing. I don't know why I did it. I just thought it was kind of fun. Yeah, did you see the new characters they'll have? I don't think I did, actually. Man, I feel like I've been living under a rock for not knowing about the entire thing in the first place. Yeah, the secret Sammy 2-colored hoodie hidden the whole time. Yeah, this is what I meant also about it. My hoodie having stars originally, but in recent times that I've drawn it, I've just drawn regular little drawstring knots. Yeah. This is like before and after Sammy Doo. Just coming together. I wish I could put Scuffy Doo's hand on my hip, but alas, I cannot. There's hoodies that exist like that. I've seen one of My Melody and Kuromi. Ooh, yeah. I don't have a sweater like that, but I got my mom for her birthday a reversible bucket hat, and one side is My Melody and one side is Kuromi, because she really likes My Melody. My mom's just a girly who likes her Sanrio. She's always been big on Hello Kitty, but in recent years she's had a soft spot for My Melody. We'll use that for the shorts color, I think. I'm excited. Tomorrow we're getting lunch with some friends too, or with a friend plus my siblings, which it was a very spontaneous decision, but I'm quite excited for that. Because my siblings are both gonna head back to their respective homes here and there pretty soon, because they still work and stuff, so yeah. Chatty Doo did wait, has Chatty Doo been doing this the whole time? No, okay. Chatty Doo did like a double reminder thing, but I think it's because the stretch and drink water message is set on a different timer than the other like random notifications and such. Let me drink some water though. And you guys should drink water too. Or if you guys are just lurking, chilling in bed, whatever, you do that. I'll keep it cozy. My stomach did the growly thing while I had the water in my mouth, so it just made it, at least to me, it sounded a lot louder. Okay, I probably put like notes and stuff all over this too, but for now we'll just get all the art stuff down. We'll put all the notes on it later. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll use this color for like the heart. So I want it to look like the sticker, so we've got like a little white border plus the actual quote-unquote sticker art. Yeah. I saw the recent Sanrio collab of Hello Kitty and Spy Family. Oh yeah, I think I saw that. I didn't look very closely at what it was, but I did see a promotional thing for it. That's exciting. I feel like so many collabs and stuff are happening right now. Nika is having some kind of crazy collab, I think. I can't remember what it was with, but Vanilla Mochi sent me a post that was like, oh, this is like the Avengers of gacha games or something like that. And what was it? Project Sekai just added a Porter Robinson song to the game. They added Sad Machine. Yeah. I played it earlier. The song levels are really low on that one, so I was able to... I don't know if I full comboed on Master, actually. Master was only 27 though, so I feel like I should have been able to, but I don't think I did, at least on the first try. I just don't remember if I went back to it again, but like Expert was only song level 21, so I was like, okay, that's easy peasy. Free crystals for me. Easy full combo. Let's see. Shoes next. Okay, let's merge that. I'll just put the shoes on here too. Why not? I think I've been using this color for the shoes. And the shoelaces are like that same darker pink that I used for that sticker. Ooh, one thing I do need to check though, because I have different colored socks. I didn't even draw the socks on Scuffy Doo, so you can't even see it. And this one actually, I think maybe the lighter pink. Now I'm second guessing which colors I used for a lot of this. Whatever, we'll keep the light pink for the base of the shoes. And then I will check my other image for my sock colors. Let's see, I have blue on one side and pink on the other. So I think blue, it looks like, is on this side. Should I use a lighter blue? No, I'll use this blue. And the other side, I think it was like this color, maybe? It was darker, but not like that dark. Maybe it was like this one. Yeah, I'll use that one. And then for the shoelaces, wherever they are, we're gonna use this color. Fill that. Fill that. Ooh, that looks really bright though. Should I try this one? Yeah, okay, I like that better. Nice, and then we just have the eyes. Here, let's just reference this. I'll remember to turn the reference off. Why is Kai moaning outside? You know, maybe I should use this color. I'll just do this so that there's no... I don't know what Kai's up to, but he's having a time. My favorite Sanrio collab was Sonic and Hello Kitty. Ever since then, it made me like Sanrio a lot. Oh, nice. Mochi and Kai are getting at it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's happening. I am concerned, to say the least. I could check on him, but I think he's probably okay. Whatever's happening, I'll just let him be. Okay, drawing assist. Let's just. Let me mute really quick because I think he's talking about addresses. Not our address, but just to be safe. Give me like 30 seconds of mutedness. Alright. I'm like, should I? Here, I'll put reflections on this at least. Oh, I should take this song out of the playlist because it keeps making me think I'm like ending stream. Because it's the same music I usually use. But here, let me just skip it for now. I do like that song though. I know I shouldn't shade it too much, but I kind of want to just a little bit. I can't resist the urge. Here, I can make that symmetrical. Okay, almost there. Almost. We're in the home stretch. I'm just getting carried away with this. So much for not shading it, alright? I just fully render these eyes and nothing else. Because now I'm like... I should give myself a nose at this point, but I don't think I will. Here, I'm gonna move my model back because I think I got the gist of it. I'll shade this a tad bit, but I'm gonna try my best to not go overboard. Alrighty, this is pretty solid. Oh, I forgot I said I was gonna put stars on the sleeves. Here, let me borrow this really quick just to see it. Oops. Okay, this. I'll do teeny tiny brush. I'll do this really quick. I still want to stream Prosecco, but I still can't figure out a good way to do that. Okay, this is okay if it's a bit sloppy because it's a little bit bunched up at the sleeve anyways, so it should be fine. Squeeze that out of the way, turn that off. You can barely see it anyways, but let me rearrange these ones a tad bit. Cool. That's pretty solid, I think. Did I go overboard on the eyes? Maybe a little bit. Maybe I'll shade it a little bit, but for the most part, I think that's pretty good. Here, I'll give it some blush. Give myself some blush. just so I'm not totally pale, but that aside, I think we're pretty solid. Yeah. Okay, we'll work with this. Next time we'll add some more stuff. We'll just copy it and do the t-shirt version. We'll call it good. But I think we're getting somewhere. We have something to work with. Maybe I'll color the knees too. I keep saying I'm done and then like being like, actually, one more thing. Okay, yeah, we can do the rest of the fine tuning later. I know I really shouldn't hit this, but the urge is so strong. Okay. Oh, I forgot. That's what the problem is. This isn't symmetrical. Okay. Anyways. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, let's wrap it up there. I think we have gone long enough. This is a bit longer than I normally do, I feel like. I was worried I wouldn't have enough stamina, but I think I got really chill towards the end. So we are being chillin'. Let's see. Do we want to raid anybody? I don't know. I'm tempted to just kind of end it there. I'll check a few people, but if they're wrapping up, because it is later than I normally end, so I'm not sure if people are ending their streams. Okay, we might just skip the raiding today. Unless we raid into oh, actually, okay, here's one. Okay, so we raided Francois recently, but I think it was at the very beginning of his stream, so we kind of missed a lot of it. But it's his affiliate anniversary, so I'm gonna raid into him anyways. I know most of the people here are lurking, but I think it would be a good time to raid, and yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. Let me set this up. Okay, and I will send some raid messages. Raid. Okay, anyone who is here, feel free to copy that message. If not, that's okay. Have a good night. Like I said, I will not be streaming tomorrow. I don't know about Friday, but most like I'm just gonna say don't bet on it, and we will most likely reconvene here next week, and we will either continue this or work on emotes or something, but we will do something. Anyways, have a good night. Take care. Thanks for hanging out, and until next time, bye bye.